Next on Worcester News tonight, a scary situation for Worcester homeowners as they discover arrows on their property. Plus, people headed to the Worcester Common Oval for lunch today as the 2018 Summer Concert Series kicks off. New action and questions in the immigration battle. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Anna Botari. Today, the House will vote on two Republican-led bills. One is compromise legislation, which would fund a border wall, offering a pathway to citizenship for immigrants brought to the country illegally as children and limit legal immigration. The other, a more conservative bill, does not offer a path to citizenship to the so-called dreamers. It also more dramatically curbs legal entry into the U.S. Our Chandler Walsh spoke with an immigrant today and has her reaction. Chandler?
Anna, Jenny Rodriguez says even though she's now a citizen and has been here for seven years, she still has fears. And an immigration lawyer I spoke to says he isn't sure how the legislation will play out and affect his clients. Attorney Alex Moradian says the president's executive order reversing a zero-tolerance immigration policy is not a significant victory for immigration reform. The order reverses a practice which separated children from their parents when apprehended at the border.
Even though it prevents that separation, it reverts us back to a system of family detention and prolonged family detention. And we don't know yet, are we now going to have kids who are with their families but they're detained for a year? Are they going to be detained for 2 years?
Moradian says thousands of children were taken away from their parents. Jenny Rodriguez came to America from El Salvador in 2011. She says the recent immigration issues make her thankful she's always had her children alongside her.
I feel very, very lucky and fortunate. As an immigrant, I can't imagine the situation that they're going through, especially the parents. Because if I was one of them, I would probably be in desperate mode.
Rodriguez says there needs to be more compassion shown towards immigrants. She experienced family separation when her sister left for America before her. Rodriguez didn't see her for decades.
Over almost 40 years, yes, our family has been separated many, many times. And that causes a rupture. It causes a disruption of the family dynamics.
Moradian says there's a long history of family separation at the border. He says reverting back to a system of detention could cause problems because it's not known if there are resources in the jails to deal with children's mental and physical health needs.
From more of a practical perspective, really, we're not dealing with border security in any meaningful way because we're not getting to those underlying issues that cause people to come to the United States.
And again, Congress was supposed to vote on two Republican-led immigration bills. One of those bills failed today, and the vote for the other is postponed until tomorrow. Anna.
Thanks, Chandler. The man being held in connection to the murders of a West Brookfield family is indicted Thursday. Matthew Locke was arrested in March after Sarah Bermudez and her 3 children were found dead in their home at 10 Old Warren Road in West Brookfield. Thursday, a grand jury indicted Locke on 4 counts of lying to police. He'll be arraigned in Superior Court at a later date. No other arrests have been made in the murders. Homeowners in Worcester say they're living in fear after they found multiple arrows in their yard and one even hitting their home. Our Rosalind Flaherty spoke with the homeowners today and has their reaction. Rosalind?
Anna, one of those arrows was stuck in their roof. They have no idea where they could be coming from, but want it to stop soon so no one gets hurt. This razor-sharp arrow was found in the roof of Loretta and Kuzo Scafani's Worcester home.
He came into the house and he says, honey, you're not going to believe this. There's an arrow sticking out of the garage roof.
It wasn't the only one. The next day, the couple noticed another arrow on their deck and found a third in their yard on Sunday.
It's nothing to fool around with. This is a very dangerous situation.
The couple says they are concerned, thinking the arrows are used to kill a deer instead of the ones used for target practice. They think someone was aiming at their cupola.
This is not a joke. This is a killer.
Police say they believe it's an isolated incident, but are not ruling anything out.
We are going to go into the neighborhoods and try to figure out if maybe it's a kid playing nearby, or if there's something more sinister to it.
The couple fears if they or their grandchildren are outside, an arrow could cause serious harm. They want their neighbors to be on the lookout. and hope the culprit or culprits are caught soon.
Kill a deer so it will go right through a child. It is bizarre. I have no idea. It's never happened before.
Now, police say they don't have any leads at this time, but they are investigating. Rosalind Flaherty, Worcester News Tonight.
Thanks, Rosalind. Now to some good news for golfers. A driving range will soon make its way to Green Hill Golf Course in Worcester. In order to make room for it, they got rid of 2 existing holes. To stay open during construction, 2 new holes, which were open for use today, were built to replace them. Head golf professional Matthew Moyson says the demand for the driving range has been huge.
We get calls every day, all summer long. Do you have a driving range? Do you have a driving range? It is a quintessential part of a modern golf course. This golf course has been here since 1929, creeping in on 100 years of age. Time to modernize it.
This is like the new construction, right?
Moyson says they hope to open the range in a month. It's the first day of summer, and that means summer vacation. To keep youth in the city involved, Worcester is offering free and affordable youth programs for the community. For 6 weeks starting in July, the city is running its 3rd annual Recreation Worcester. Kids 7 to 13 are able to sign up for activities focusing on teamwork, sports, art, and learning, run by Recreation Worcester staff at 10 parks throughout the city, free of charge.
Eliminates that barrier that families face. We offer lunch, we offer dinner. The program creates a safe space in the community.
Director of Youth Opportunities Raquel Castro Corazzini says they're also providing youth job opportunities as well.
There's kind of a gap between that 13 and like 14, 15 employability age. And so what we're offering is kind of a counselor and training program with mentorship and support. They get to come to the parks, come support, volunteer. They also get mentorship.
For more information, you can visit the city's website. Last year, Recreation Worcester were able to serve more than 1,700 kids. According to Donate Life, 115,000 people in the U.S. are currently waiting for life-saving transplants. Among those is Worcester native Kimberly Callan. She received a terminal diagnosis earlier this year and is in need of a liver donation. Our Brittany Schaefer spoke with her today. She has the story. Britt?
Anna, her doctors told her she has about a year to live. She says the hardest part is not knowing whether she'll be able to see her 8-year-old daughter graduate.
My daughter doesn't deserve to lose a parent yet.
For Kimberly Callan, receiving a liver transplant means life or death.
My life expectancy as of March was a year to a year and a half.
Callan was diagnosed with end-stage liver disease. She says her doctors aren't sure of the cause, but it could be genetic. She is in constant pain, but it's not the worst part. The Worcester native is worried about not being able to watch her 8-year-old daughter grow up.
When you're told that you have a terminal disease, I don't think anybody really knows how to feel. And for me, my first thought was my daughter. When I've been asking her what she wants for her birthday, she keeps saying, I want you to come home at least for July 22nd so you can put me to bed and we can get up together on the 23rd.
The 46-year-old has been on the transplant waiting list for 2 months. According to Donate Life, the average time people are on the list is 3 to 5 years.
It can be corrected pretty easily by somebody who is generous enough to consider it. Without the help of somebody, I'm going to die. And it's pretty scary.
Fiance Tom LaMarche says Callan faces symptoms like fatigue, water retention, and memory loss on a daily basis.
You know, it hurts every day when I see her in pain. Kim does a very good job, hiding how sick she is, and unfortunately she is very sick.
Couple says they are hopeful the right person with type O blood will come along and save Callan's life.
We look forward to the day when she does have her transplant. We can find the right person to help her.
I try to really just stay positive and keep the faith that I'm going to be one of the lucky ones.
A liver donation can come from either a deceased or a living donor. For a living donor, a small piece of the liver is taken and then it can regrow back to a normal size in both patients. Brittany Schaefer, Worcester News Tonight.
Thank you for that, Brittany. The Worcester Common Oval transformed Thursday into a concert venue and farmers market. It's all part of the city's annual Out to Lunch event. People downtown spent the afternoon catching up with friends for lunch, dancing to Dale LePage and the Manhattans, and taking a look at the different vendors set up. The 10-week concert series will feature different bands, performers, artists, and food choices to the Oval. Those in attendance today say it's a great event for the city.
I think that's wonderful to see everybody happy and getting along and shopping and listening to music, and I think this is wonderful.
The concert series and farmers market will run each Thursday 11 to 2.